Test, test, test. All right, we're live. Settings. Projector off. All right, Falcon fans, we are here at Lincoln Trojan Stadium in Stockton, Swaggerty Field. Christmas the Falcons taking on Lincoln, as just mentioned. We're going to have a quick meeting at the plate. We're going to be broadcasting the game, getting you guys different angles. Unfortunately, due to the rotation of the hitters, it's really tough to do any type of scoreboard action. Plus, I don't have the roster built in yet, but should Little Man be fortunate enough to make the squad, this might become a more consistent thing with, radar, different scoreboards, 4 cameras, all that good stuff. So at least we had an umpire here today, and we'll get going here in just a minute. All right, well, Christian Rose will be hitting first since we are the visitors. And unfortunately, I don't have all the kids' names down yet. So I'll probably announce names when I know them and numbers when I don't. Coach Vanacore is giving the final instructions. This looks like leading off for the Falcons today is going to be number 12, followed by number 15, Kaysen. And then it looks like number 17, Nolan Gill after him. You guys haven't seen a CB spring game, summer game, whatever you want to call it. As mentioned before, they rotate groups of hitters at a time to maximize opportunities at the plate, as well as they'll platoon people in on defense. Number 12 is named Axel. He got a ball coming in for the first pitch. And another ball. Foul ball, 2-1. And 3-1 delivery. And up, ball 4. So Axel's take a little jog down to our first base. Little bat flip, now coming to the plate. Kason Lim. Looks like he's going to go with a wood bat today. Quick pick over to first base, back safely. Looks like the Trojans are playing with 9 on the button, and Kason Lim pops the ball up to, looks like he's going to get by, and it's going to be a force to second base. Pretty much a no man's land. Quick flip, and he is going to be out. So it goes as a hit. It's not a lot of pop behind it. That's why metal bats are really solid ideas to use in high school, but it's preseason. Get a little woodbacks action going. They're now coming to plate. Nolan Gill wearing number 17. Looks like we can get a pinch runner for Kason Lim. Number 5 will be doing that. And then waiting on deck is number 20, Kellen McKechnie. Nolan Gill puts the ball into play. It gets over the right fielder's head. Number 5 is advancing to third base. Nolan Gill is stretching this into a double. I am guessing he's going to be going for third, which he is. He's going. There's an attempt to throw over there, and Nolan Gill does a stand-up triple and RBI for number 17. So just like that, the brothers is up +1. All right, now we got McKechnie at the plate, and it looks like I believe Will Ames is right behind him, number 21. McKechnie hits a ground ball, swinging butt. Just gets foul, so there's new life. Ball misses away, 1-1. Ball low, 2-1. Now 3-1 is the count. Great hitter's count for 20 to take a good cut if it's in the vicinity. Will Ames waiting on deck. McKechnie takes strike right down the middle. Looked like he was ready to go. Full count on 20. McKechnie hits a ground ball to the first base side. Just gets right past the second baseman. RBI brings Nolan Gill in. McKechnie is now at first base with Will Ames coming to the plate. So the Falcons have plated 2 runs. Sorry, I got to get my team straight. Multifaceted, talented announcer here. So Will Ames is up. And then Noah, number 4, is on deck. First pitch into Ames is a strike. And Amos's ball play hits over to right field. It gets right past the right fielder. McKechnie had to freeze a little bit. Now McKechnie is going to go for third with Ames right on his heels. I think McKechnie dropped the cart off at second as he rounded the base. It's still cart's still there? Okay. Fans say the cart is still there. And it looks like we are going to have a potential sub for McKechnie. Apparently he's catching today. So Jesse is coming in as a runner for number 20. Ames is securely positioned himself at second base, and number 16 is on deck. First pitch in is a strike for Noah. Swing and a miss. Strike two. That's why you get three. Only takes one. Swing and a miss. Strike three. So that'll be the first out of the inning. And now looks like I believe the gentleman's name is Cruz. That's coming to plate, number 16. And waiting on deck patiently is number 6. Elevated pitch, ball 1. He's going to have to tuck his necklace in. That's going to definitely get the umpire's attention here in just a moment. At least it should. Should definitely have that tucked in. Ball's popped up to the third base side. Or second base side, excuse me. For the third out. My mistake. How did we... Oh, first out. Yes. The force at second. All right. Forgot about that one. So that's 3. It will be coming. Give you guys the positions as soon as I can identify who's playing where. Well, so far it looks like we got Case Lum's going to be on the mound with Nolan Gill at first base. At second base is number 13. Looks like Ryan Joe, rocking number 8, is at shortstop. Looks like Will Ames is trotting out to, I'm assuming, third base. That's a normal position for him during Little League. McKechnie's coming out in his new Stormtrooper gear. The other 17 is playing right field. I'm trying to get a beat on the center fielder here in just a moment. Cannon's in center. All right, Cannon's in center. All right, we're back with you. Had a quick father moment here. Taking care of the littles. So we did lead off with a double. Looks like our left fielder may have lost a ball in the sun. It just had an out, as you probably witnessed, trying to keep the cameras going while I was talking. Ball in for the strike. So Lim's painting the corners. Curveball, ground ball, gets past Ames. That will play to run. So we have base hit. There's a runner rounds first. McKinney's calling for an elevated pitch. Right down Main Street for, but unfortunately, a ball. Looks like a strike from this side. Must be on the way. And for a strike right there. Ball low, kicks out of McKechnie's glove. That would be a pass ball on McKechnie. And Casey gets him on the corner. Casey gets a sign. Takes a quick peek over to second and delivers. Curveball, swing and a miss. Strike two. McKechnie's going to go for the back pick. Yeah, good throw. Unfortunately, the second baseman was there in time, but good high IQ play. So Falcons got two down. Swing and a miss on the first pitch offered from Lim. Another strike on the corner. So Lim's way ahead. High probability going to be a curveball, but we'll see what happens. No, fastball. Right down Main Street. So still working way ahead on the count. That is a 15-yard penalty. And then McKechnie throws the ball into left field. Definitely off balance on that throw, so that plates a second run.
You're right, Kellen. Here you go.
And then so pop up between pitcher and catcher. McKechnie calls it, turns it back to the infield as you're supposed to do, since the way the ball trajectory rotates. It comes back to the infield with that type of spin and secures the third out of the inning. So Falcon will come to the plate, leading off will be number 6 for the Falcons. Well, the Falcons are coming to the plate. Number 6 is leading this inning off, and number 13 on deck.
Never seen Matthew and Grandma Moss out.
Swinging his first pitch. A ground ball to the shortstop. Shortstop fields it up, throws it across the diamond. Ball gets past him. Catcher's in position. He makes good hustle down the line, but that's going to allow number 6 to arrive to second base on that overthrow. So now the plate number 13. And we'll report to you here in just a minute who's going to be on deck in just a moment. Imagine we're getting pretty close to the flip of the rotation for the Falcons, which seems to be the case. Puts a bunt down. Right on the line. Oh! He just got fouled because if that hit him in fair, he'd be out. That was very close. Now looks like number 13's name is Julian. He's bunting again. Push bunt hits the lip. The pitcher fields it, gets it over, but it's great sacrifice bunt, advancing the runner to third base. That's fundamental baseball right there. I like to see that. And now coming to the plate is number 12. And I believe number 15 would be on deck.
Hey, way to do your job on that one, huh?
Actually, 13's on deck. Excuse me. First pitch offered as a ball. Ball was elevated, called a strike. Definitely was a ball in most leagues. Well struck ball going down left field line. Definitely should be touching that up for a minimum of a double with an RBI. So Axel with a solid contact double with RBI. Calls timeout. We can get the protective gear handed off to the coach. Coach peeks over from the pitcher and then delivers. Ball fouled back to the lead field of play. Right off the stands and over the backstop. Checks the swing. Umpire gets him on a check swing. It don't look like he went on this side here, but once again, not officiating. Ball in the dirt, squeaks past the catcher. Allows Axel to take third base uncontested. The pitch. Ball's elevated. He gets on it, gets over to the shortstop. Shortstop kicks the ball, allows number 13 to arrive safely, and that will score Axel. So the play is Casey Lynn with Nolan Gill on deck. First pitch offers the ball. Another pitch coming in, ball 2. Jason watches strike 1 come down the middle. He's reconsidering life after that pitch because that was one he definitely wants back. And 3-1. Shakeoffs on the pitcher, and guess what he likes? And here comes his limb. And takes a hard line drive up the middle. Double hop out to center field. Securely reaches first base and advances number 13 to second. So now the plate got Nolan Gill. Last time up, got a line drive base hit. Actually, a line drive triple. That ball gets past. Both runners are going to advance 90 feet. Nolan Gill with the ground ball to second base. Flips over to first. But that's going to get an RBI and advance Kaysen to third. So productive at bat by Gill. Brings in another run for the Falcons. And bringing McKechnie to the plate with Lim at third. And on deck, Will Ames. First pitch comes in, strike. Definitely was the ball as far as the elevation. I probably think he's opening up the zone a little bit on the Falcons. McKechnie hits a little flare out to center field. Not a lot of pop behind it, but a successful AB. And plates another run. Casey Lynn comes home. So we're going to have to get a courtesy runner for 20 while Will Ames goes to the plate, gets a signage from third base coach. So McKechnie exits while Jesse runs for him, number 14. So with 2 outs, runner at first, Will Ames at the plate. Jesse takes second, going to be uncontested. He was going to be safe regardless, but the catcher did lose the ball in the transfer to the glove from the hand, or to the hand from the glove. It's not much of a curveball there, but did break in for a strike. Ball in the dirt will allow Jesse to take third base. Great read. Got in there. Catcher made a nice pop. Had a chance. Gave himself an opportunity by keeping the ball in front. But due to Jesse's great read, he was able to advance to third base. And number 4, Noah, is waiting on deck behind Ames. Ames hits the ball over third base. Shortstop snags it, throws it across time. It's going to be a one-hopper. Should get past first base, which it does. That scores another run. Ames is going to second base. And a quick timeout by Ames so he can drop off his protective gear. And Noah's at the plate with number 16 on deck. the dirt. Ames had a great jump. If I was going to take it, I would have advanced there safely, no problem. Catcher definitely paying attention to him out there in second. Ball's popped up. Catcher going for it. Sliding after by the catcher. The ball does get past or down on the ground. So a new life for Noah. Umpire calls a strike on him. It was up and away. Swing and a miss, straight free for the third out of the inning. So the Falcons are able to plate multiple runs that inning. And we're going back out to the bottom of the second. Lynn is going to be back out for the second inning of work when Kevin will be on the plate. Ames is at third. Ryan Joe is at short. Number 13 is at second. And Nolan Gill is at first.
You sure? Okay.
All right, umpire has signaled it's time to play some ball. So Lincoln is coming to the plate and the bottom of the second. First pitch in, swing and a miss. Oops. CSI likes it, brings it in. Swing and a miss, strike two. Hitter's definitely delayed on his timing with Lim. This is a fastball all the way at bat as a pitcher. And there it is for strike three. So 1-2-3 on the first batter. Lim deals a trio of strikes. And that brings a lefty to the plate with one out. Ball just misses inside. And 1-1 on the batter. Pickle then gets a sign, first sign he liked, and here he comes. Curveball swing and a miss. So way ahead on the batter comes a fastball. Fouls it back, still alive. Strike three's coming right here. Oh, he stays alive. And the fastball's going to come right here. There it is. A little hopper back to the pitcher. Casey grabs it, flips it on to no, and the runner's going to be safe. Looks like it took a little too much time. He didn't follow through on his throw, and it left a little elevated. So runner is going to be safe. So one down, runner at first for Lincoln. First ball is off speed, in for a ball. Another ball gets past McKechnie and goes a little wide. Oh, ball inside. Nolan grabs the ball, makes a great play, throws the third. Will Ames secures it from getting past him. But great effort by Gill. Right to him, tagged his bag, threw across the diamond. Good IQ play, knowing that there's another out there on the diamond. So with two outs, runner at third base. Casey gets a sign and getting ready to go. Curveball gets past McKechnie. There's going to be a play at the plate. Run does score. In for a strike. Another one right down Main Street. Pitch. Ball's hit the first base side. Foul. So Lynn's way ahead on his batter. Now your strike three's coming right here. Batter held up. Not sure what that means, but it takes count full. Well, that was definitely a makeup call by the umpire. Realized he missed the one right before that one. That one was definitely not as good as a pitch, but they give it, and the kids are talking about that right now. All right, back with you guys in just a minute with the Falcons coming to the plate and get you who's coming up, when, where, and how. Now coming up is number. Let's see, I got to flip them around here. Should have had that memorized here in a minute. We've got number 6 on deck. It's cross. And we need the kids to close this gate because that's not supposed to be open during gameplay. Comments of Kevin Perez takes the initiative. So with 1 down, number 6 is the plate with number 13 waiting on deck. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Ground ball, third base side. Just foul. Ball misses. 2-2 from the umpire. Swing and miss, strike 3. Now coming to the plate, number 13 with Ryan Joe on deck. So sneaky little curveball. First pitch offer from number 17, the new pitcher for Lincoln. Snuck it in there for a nice little strike. There it comes again, and there it is again. So strike 2. Ball in the dirt, good eye. Just let it go. We got 1 and 2. 2 and 2. I believe. I'm thinking about having the running on a scoreboard. I don't really pay that much attention to this count sometimes. Ground ball hard to the third base side. I'm going to go foul. Ball in the dirt. Full count. A ball well struck out in the left field. Looks like the left fielder makes the catch for the third out of the inning. So it looks like we're going to have some changes here going out this inning. I'll report them to you guys here in just a minute.